And I'm here at VMware Explore with Vijay from Broadcom. Vijay, how are you?
Very good, Evan. Thank you.
Thanks for being here. What a week. I'm glad you still have your voice and I have mine, so we can still talk about some of the amazing topics we're going to dive into. Before that, maybe introduce yourself, your team, your role within Broadcom these days.
Yeah. So, I've been here in Broadcom / VMware for a number of years, over 12 years. Currently lead product management for the core infrastructure, which is compute, storage, networking, data, and data protection. And started off my career at VMware as a storage guy, and now I'm expanded beyond storage.
Fantastic journey. Of course, VCF, huge news here, as always, at VMware Explore. A lot of opportunity, a lot of changes, enhancements when it comes to compute, storage, networking. What's the biggest opportunity, maybe change this year?
So there are a couple of, actually I'll say three things, right? One is, on the storage side, we have made a tremendous number of enhancements. Back in the day, I started working in VMware several years back and started this thing called vSAN. And now vSAN is actually an enterprise-grade storage system that has gone through many years of evolution. The latest announcement that we made is global deduplication to reduce the cost of storage for customers, but also ESA in itself is a high-performant, scale-out storage. And so one exciting thing that we're seeing is a lot of customers are really migrating from sort of hardware-based storage to software-defined storage, and especially with vSAN ESA and with global deduplication and the snapshot and the replication capabilities that we have added, it's a no-brainer to switch to a software-defined mode. The other big thing that I would say is, that was announced at Explore on networking. On the networking side, is the construct called VPCs. This is a construct that's available in the public cloud, and we're bringing this construct of VPCs, a virtual private cloud, into the VCF platform, embedded into the VCF platform. It provides a way for customers to isolate networks and workloads, and so really exciting development on the networking side, and including performance improvements that we keep making every release, and a number of enhancements on the compute side, right? Memory tiering, we announced that with VCF 9.0, reduces the cost of memory, allows customers to pack more workloads, and so across the board on compute, storage, networking, new innovation, and all geared towards making our customers' lives simpler and more cost effective.
Yeah, I love that. And private AI is the big theme this year and in the industry. You're making it easier, right, for customers to run their AI workloads on their own infrastructure. What's been some of the feedback you've seen from partners, from customers?
Yeah, it's still early days in terms of private AI, deployments, but a lot of customers, especially the infrastructure side, customers are starting to ask us, hey, what do I do? How do I plan for, what GPUs to buy, how much GPU, what resource management of GPU? End of the day, AI workloads need to run on a performant, resource efficient infrastructure. And so, capabilities like live vMotion with GPU, resource management of GPU, so that time slicing is done in the right way. These kinds of innovation that we delivered to the market really is providing the right framework or then the right foundation to run, your AI in a private data center.
Yeah, that's really compelling. And you've added a lot of new cyber recovery and compliance and security features into the platform. A lot of those are getting attention, particularly from your customers in really regulated industries.
Yeah.
That must be pretty gratifying, given all the challenges out there.
I'd say if anything at all at this Explore, that's the most exciting development, right? We announced cyber resiliency, cyber compliance, advanced service. Really, it boils down to three things. One is automated recovery for customers if they're hit with a ransomware attack, and so we are bringing a cyber recovery product which used to leverage the cloud as a destination, as a target. We're bringing it to an on-prem only deployment. It's very exciting. Second is that compliance is the most complicated topic for our customers because it's no longer a point-in-time audit mechanism. It's a continuous customers are looking to stay compliant and to be able to tell themselves that they are compliant in a continuous manner. And so, the advanced service that we announced has capabilities to continuously monitor their existing environment against desired state configuration and monitor config drifts and to be able to remediate that. And so those two features, along with the hardening of the platform itself, including end-to-end encryption, end-to-end confidentiality, etc., provides a really secure platform for our customers. And so that's a really, really exciting announcement that we made this Explore.
Yeah, it's fantastic, and it's clear customers are really coming along the journey to VCF. And I think Walmart's announcement that they were going all in on VCF for their global edge and private cloud was a big deal, not just for the marketing teams, but for other reasons. What does it tell you about VCF and the technology and its readiness and ability to scale?
Customers across the board, Walmart is one example, and all of us have had many meetings with Walmart this Explore, where they're transforming themselves into a VCF private cloud environment. But not just Walmart, but other customers across the board, they're embracing this private cloud. And for the first time, customers are telling us that, hey, look, we have a real alternative to public cloud deployments. And so VCF is meant to be that alternative to public cloud, and the platform, along with not just the infrastructure but the services and the tooling that we provide around it, provides a great platform for anyone either bringing the workloads back because it's too expensive to host in the public cloud, or developing new workloads on-prem.
Yeah, it's interesting as well. I just came from a partner discussion, and the ecosystem is really evolving and being enhanced. Partners are going all in on VCF, not just service and support, but on consultative style engagements and deployment and advisory work. I mean, this is going to change the way you deliver.
100%. We rely on our partners to plan their customers' transition to a private cloud, and we train our partners, and the partners take the front row seat to transforming our customers' environments as well. Of course, we work with customers as well, but we train our partners to deliver that service to our customers.
So let's talk a little bit about the future. Are there particular areas that are really exciting for you as a technologist and longtime engineer? What are you doubling down on? Obviously, security, you've already put so much work in to VCF, but there's more work to do, and the other areas. What are you excited about?
I'll give you two things, actually three areas that really excites me as a product manager at VMware. One is definitely doubling down on security. We have just started, right? And there's a lot more to do here, and we're going to continue to do that.
The bad guys are getting pretty good.
Absolutely, and we have to get smarter. And so you can imagine things like online threat detection as one example of core innovation that's going to happen in the platform. The second area is really around the focus on application developers, right? So we have a rich feature set for VMs, and over the next few years, we want to bring the same feature set to a Kubernetes based deployment on VCF. And so, we sort of view Kubernetes and VMs are just two different ways of deploying applications, but the same tool set and the same, kind of feature sets such as data protection, backup, recovery, snapshotting, etc., will apply towards Kubernetes and containers as well. And so that's an exciting area, and it's highly differentiated for us to deliver such a platform for our customers. That's the second one. And then the third one is on networking. And so on the networking side, previously, when we were an independent, when our networking division was an independent, business unit, we sort of went toe-to-toe with the networking vendors like Cisco, Arista, Juniper. With VCF as a private cloud platform, we're actually integrating and embracing our our switching vendors and our routing vendors.
Great.
And so we're going to, you'll see in the next couple of releases that we're going to integrate further with with the physical fabric. And so customers don't have to choose between, a physical fabric implementation versus a virtual networking implementation. It'll be, one big happy family in the future.
I love that, putting customers first. They're really demanding that. And you're also in the ecosystem partnering more and deeper, broader with AMD.
100%. So
NVIDIA, Canonical, I saw this.
Our partner ecosystem is evolving. Of course, we have our traditional partners, storage partners, but then our CPU partners are evolving. AI, AMD is a great partner. Intel is a great partner. We announced, GPU enablement of AMD GPU chipset. Same thing with Intel with Gaudi 3. We're going to enable that. And so that's evolving. And of course, with our Kubernetes platform enhancement, we announced the Canonical partnership. And so a partner ecosystem is evolving as well. And, and that's another exciting area of development for us.
Brilliant. Well, it's very exciting. Hawk said this week that VCF now beats public cloud on cost, security, and control. A very bold statement. And for many customers, that's proving the case. I mean, if you had to pick one of those areas, like, would you think one of those stands out, or you really have to balance all three of those pillars?
I think you have to balance all three. Yeah. I think cost is a definite consideration for our customers. So is security. The whole reason why a lot of customers are repatriating back to private cloud is security, and so we have to stay ahead of the curve there. And so I wouldn't pick one. I would say all three are important. And in fact, if you look at a roadmap, if you were to distill it down, it's really across these three sort of areas that we are investing in: cost, compliance.
So you're not picking a favorite child.
No,
here, so. All right. Well, congratulations on success. Really impressive work. Onwards and upwards.
Thank you, Evan.